What's up, guys? Going to be doing Genocide Waterfall tutorial, or you call it a guide if you want. Going to be using Whimsalot, Astigmatism, Sunderplane, and Mad Dummy. For heroes, I'm using Undone and Muffet. Alright. And for those of you who don't know, Genocide Waterfall has the secret encounters of you can get the Undying, but like not as a secret encounter, but you can get that as a secret reward. The secret encounters, I'm pretty sure the only one is Temmie. Temmie works as like a farm unit, if you've played other similar tower defense games. Alright, so first things first, you just want to place an Astigmatism right here. He'll deal with most of the first enemies that come in. I'll place another one on the second corner. One in the second corner as soon as possible. You want to upgrade it to level 2. Most of these first enemies are relatively pretty easy. As the wave goes on, you'll start building up more money, but you are going to want to use that to prepare for wave 2, when enemies start coming from the pond side. You're going to want to place one Astigmatism right. Oh, you're not even able to place it right here, like that's weird. So just place him right here. Upgrade him to level 2. Now we'll wait for wave 1 to end for our Astigmatisms. So keep on building up more money to be able to get Whimsalots. Very important for this level. Definitely gonna want to place another eyeball. You want to place him right here in the middle. Upgrade him to level 2, and then he'll have full range around this whole area. The Astigmatisms over here will continue to deal with all the enemies relatively flawlessly. Think about some of these Washuas will probably escape, so gonna want to get Whimsalots in the back. If you do have the ticket, that can be helpful, but just to show that you're able to do this without tickets, all these things benefit me, so I'll just take like the hot dog because it's pretty useless. I just want to show that you don't need the ticket to do it on Genocide. So you want to go ahead and place an Astigmatism right here, upgrade him to level 2. Now you want to focus some money into getting your back defense. stigmatisms will wash up the enemies relatively quickly. One really good thing on this side of the map, since most of the clusters of enemies come from the side, you can place a Sunder Plane right on the edge here. And then once you get that to the bombing of splash damage bombing, it would be very good for taking out the enemies that come in clusters. Most people don't know that you can place on top of these because it doesn't actually show you that you're able to. You can only see green on top of this, but you cannot see green that you're able to place up here. I don't think you're able to place on these ones though. Either that one. But this spot is very good. Of course, some of these enemies will leak through because they have so much HP. Upgrade our Sunder Plane to level 2. Sunder Plane should help with one of these enemies back here, I think. Yep. I think you might get another hit in for you. Yep. So we're gonna continue to let our eyes do their thing. This is where things get a little bit interesting because enemies are definitely going to get through. So your women's lot defense is the most important thing right now. Just about to get the first upgrade on my women's lot. I'm gonna skip here. Again, I will take an item that barely benefits me. Just take the Glamburger. Gives a decent benefit, but it's not a huge one. So now you want to upgrade your women's lots. In my opinion, I think that you should get one of them into level 3 before you upgrade the other one because the extra range is kind of needed to be able to get through easier. You're gonna have a steady frame of Washoas coming in. Your map should look something similar to mine, and generally there's some enemies, a few Washoas in the back. Aaron's leaking through, and Mad Dummy will be coming up. Gonna need to get undone here in a second. Get a Whimsalot right here on this corner. You only really want a Whimsalot on this corner because this is the area where the Undying will come from later on. So you're gonna need the extra defense. Some errands, they're pretty slow, so your Whimsalot right here will deal with them all. Mad Dummy isn't much of a problem because he has about as much health as like 13 errands left. If you followed what I showed you over here, the enemies will get down to a pretty low amount of health. Alright, we have 8k, so let's spend that on upgrades for Whimsalot. Gonna want to place one Whimsalot about directly in the middle right here. Then you will want to save up for Undyne, so you can place her down. Or actually, better yet, no, no special units at all. We'll do it without special units. No undying. Nor Muffet. Comes a Mad Dummy and his gang. Gonna be pretty close to being able to skip here. You're gonna want to do that as soon as possible. Good. Got the skip. All of these are relatively useful, but I'll take the hot dog again because I'm not using any special souls, just to show you can beat this without the ticket. Now you're going to want to get a center plane right behind the middle slot. Upgrade him to level 2. And then level 3 as soon as possible, but first, before you get that center plane to level 3, you want to get this one to level 3. Because you're going to notice, oh wow, you have a lot of enemies coming in fast over here. Enemies will be leaking from the left side, of course, because we do not have any area damage defense going on yet. On second thought, since this wave has basically thinned out and this underplane won't get much value, just upgrade your middle underplane right here to level 3 for the area damage. You'll have a lot of enemies approaching from the left side still. Right side not as bad, but still pretty bad once all the enemies is fully funneled. And if you're wondering how to get the Dusty Ruins title at all, you can go check out my previous videos where I explain that. But just because you're here right now, I will explain how to get most titles. To get a normal version of a title, you will have to... Oh, secret encounter. Nice. Should be... Timmy... Wait, no it's not. Because it's wave... Oh wait, no it is. Thought she was meant to come on wave 3. It must be wave 4. But go ahead and skip. Grab the hot dog again. Because you don't need anything else. But again, you have to beat a level 10 times to get a title for it. This goes for genocide and non-genocide, not just one or the other. So we can get titles for doing either one. And so yeah, you can get Ruins and Dusty Ruins. You can get Snowden, and I don't know if it's also called Dusty Snowden, but it might be. I haven't personally beaten Snowden twice, or sorry, 10 times in Genocide yet. Haven't grinded that out. Titles are very, very helpful for getting towards beating new levels because of the gold multiplier it gives you. These enemies shouldn't be too much of a hassle for you, but I would advise upgrading your Whimsalots nonetheless. You're going to need that extra DPS in the future anyway. Go ahead and get another Sunderplane. Because the area damage is crucial. Now if you got Timmy like I did as well, that will become a bit of a problem for you, but not too bad. She does only have 6k health. Now you're gonna have enemies bombarding you from everywhere if you've done your gameplay exactly like mine with the skipping, and definitely going to need a lot of splash damage towards the end of the track. That's where Thunder Plains come into play. So it should look something like this, with most of your defense in the back, and then areas in the front doing chip damage to all enemies. And if it looks just about like that, then you're doing just great. Well, we got a little lag spike there. Makes sense with all the enemies. So now you're going to want to keep on upgrading your Thunder Plains to highest level possible. Undying the Undying will be coming up the track now. She's right here. She has a decent amount of health. Nothing to worry about though. Only 25,000. You want to sell your astigmatisms as soon as they're out of range of all enemies. So this guy is done. And this guy is also done. Now you just want to begin to keep on upgrading your whims lots, just for a little bit of extra DPS. And now, just as a cushion, you want to get a Mad Dummy down. You don't really need a Mad Dummy, but if you have Mad Dummies, then perfect, use that. This is beatable with just air units in the back, though. Alright, now we're going to need to sell our units all the way up here because they're done doing their job. So just go ahead and sell both of those for a little bit extra cash. And then proceed to keep on upgrading your back defense. So by now you should have at least 4 max underplanes, if not 5. And then just keep on upgrading your whim slots to a higher level. Temmy's finally here. Not a problem though. Now I'm going to save up for my whim slot in the middle to get to max level. Another Temmy. Also, let me know if you guys need a guide on the neutral levels. I can also do those, and maybe even get on a different account to help you guys out with those. Alright, so here is Undying the Undying. You'll begin to kill her relatively fast. Your damage should look something like this. Once your whim slots start coming into play, they'll do a lot of damage to her. And you've basically won now. So enjoy your win and stop worrying about Waterfall Genocide. It may take a while, but it's actually quite easy. Just like that. Probably just... No, actually I don't have enough money to. I was just gonna self-destruct one of my last airplanes here. And that is how you beat Waterfall Genocide. Solo. No help from any friends or anything. All alone. I hope this guide helped you guys beat this level. I know that it's pretty hard. and I hope that you guys all have a good time playing the rest of the game. Let me know if you guys want to see guides on any special levels, such as New Home, or I haven't really gotten the True Lab that much yet, but I could make a guide on how to beat True Lab and other levels. I'm going to be doing a guide on Genocide Hotland soon.